What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about if Lord of Hatred made for a better game of Diablo 4. And in my opinion, we'll just get straight to it. I'll give you what I think and why. So I think this game actually made Diablo 4 what it should have been on launch. Like, this game is amazing. You could just tell the player retention 1 month later is 44% on Steam. That is way better than most games. Like what's Marathon had record breaking player numbers, and now it's like less than 1%. It's crazy. So it's 44% sounds like not good, but it's actually really good. So yeah, let's just talk about why all the things in this DLC or expansion make it better for the overall game. So here we are in the new city of Temis. Check this out. This is the difficulty statue where you change the difficulty. Just look at that statue even. It shows an angel and a demon and the children of the two, because as we all know, the humanity is the children of both combined pretty much. Yeah, so we're in the new city of Temis, which is kind of like Greek inspired. It's like the home of the Amazons. We have an Amazon right here in front of me. You see another one right here where my arrow is. And I actually really like this location. So Temis is a city in Skavos. So Skavos is the homeland of the Amazons. And by the way, there will be spoilers before I move any farther. There are spoilers because I feel like it's important to talk about some stuff that happens in the game. But yeah, so let's move into the main area of the city here. So here's the center of Temis. Just like look at all this. This is exactly what players wanted in a main city. All the stuff you need is centered. You have your blacksmith here. You have the new crafting, the Heraldric cube. We'll talk about that later. We have the occultist here, the gem, and the alchemist. Alchemist kind of is like not as important because they took away a lot of the crafting of potions and bonfires and all that. So yeah, let's just explore Temis as we talk about the game, or we'll explore Skova. So we're leaving Temis right now. All right, so Skavos is one of the new regions, like I said, and it's very important because it's something different. That's not like one of the it's not like a wasteland. It's not a swamp like we're used to. Everything in base Diablo and the first expansion of Vessel of Hatred, they're all like kind of samey. It's either like a wasteland, a desert, or a swamp, or a jungle. Like we already had a jungle kind of, and then Vessel of Hatred just gave us more jungle. You know what I mean? So like this is a giant departure from what we had there. And besides this area, I'll show you guys real quick. This is like the starting location here, and it kind of like starts kind of calm, and then it gets crazy. You go literally to like coastal villages, which is pretty much where we're at, to volcanic regions, corrupted temples, kind of like upheaved sea areas, like forgotten temples. It's crazy. Like the variety of this game is absolutely insane. The final area, the we'll actually just teleport there. Yeah, let's just do it right now. So let's teleport to the new area. So they're all new, but the late game area, it's this volcanic area. It actually, like, the environment actually feels dangerous. Like I actually might die here. That's like there's like volcanic stuff just here. Let's put a waypoint. This is actually like a helltide. Let's go to the center of this helltide here. Like I feel like it's dangerous. Like the environment feels rough. Like whoever designed the actual environments in this game, they did a really good job. Like this area, look at this area. It's like ashy. There's literally, I don't know if it shows on screen, but it shows like kind of like ash like trailing across the screen. Yeah, let's take out this guy real quick. By the way, I'm playing the Warlock. It's actually not one of the most I think it's like A tier, the Warlock, only because his here, I'll turn off loot filters because we don't really need any loot at this point, and I want it to clog up the screen. But yeah, I'm playing the Warlock because I really wanted to try one of the new classes out, and last season I tried the Paladin. But yeah, the Warlock is pretty fun. I'm playing the Apocalypse build. It's pretty much just one-shots things like you're seeing there. But yeah. So yeah, the locations in this game look amazing. They're varied. And then also let's talk about the story. So the story, this is kind of a big spoiler, but it's been released in the trailer by Blizzard, so everyone knows Neyrelle, the vessel of hatred. So she was pretty much being possessed by Mephisto. Let's not activate that. She was pretty much being possessed by Mephisto, and she tries to like kill him, and obviously she's not going to kill him, and he ends up killing her at the start of the game. And that was like a big thing, I guess, for players, because a lot of players did not like Neyrelle for some reason. I actually did not have an issue with her, but it's crazy that going from base game, her mother dies for her, and then she just ends up dying anyway. So she dies, and then we pick up with Lorath coming to find us after he was absent in the last expansion, and he pretty much tells us what happened to Neyrelle. And we come to Skovos to stop Mephisto, who is masquerading as pretty much this prophet, messiah type figure. And he has a whole cult who thinks, he has like a large cult of humanity who think that he's like this prophet that will save them, because they want to go to the pools of creation where humanity first was birthed into the world. So we pretty much are trying to stop him before he corrupts the world. And in the opening cinematic, where Neyrelle dies, it's actually pretty crazy. You see like all these damned bodies in the waters. I kind of want you guys to watch that video for yourself so you can just experience it. But I tried to not listen or watch anything for this expansion, so I experienced it all myself for the first time. So watching that cinematic was absolutely peak. It was so good. All right, so that is just like a little overview of the story. You pretty much just follow Lorath as he tries to stop Mephisto. And then a character. I said I'd talk about spoilers, but there's this spoiler I don't really want to talk about. You might see it on screen on accident, but a character from the game's past pretty much comes in and helps us. And then it's pretty deep. If you guys cared about the story at all, there's some crazy stuff that happens. Characters pass away. There's sacrifice. So this is pretty much like a nice conclusion to the story of Diablo 4. In my opinion, I think they ended it pretty good. So story, I think the story is actually a 10 out of 10. They were not afraid to kill characters. Like, no one had plot armor. People die. It's absolutely crazy. No one has plot armor. You think people are going to be saved, and then they are not saved. So actually, I think this game, Diablo, Lord of Hatred actually has a thing of saving people, and then they kill them. So you think they're good. You're like, they fucking have plot armor. This is bullshit. And then they just die, and you're like, oh, okay. They kind of Game of Thrones your ass. So yeah, so let's talk about the end game system. So let's stop pissing around here. Oh, maybe we should use some of our. No, I don't care. We'll just waste our. We'll waste these. Oh. We are trapped. We'll waste our cinders. So we'll teleport back to Temis, the pretty much new world hub. Let's talk about the endgame systems. So endgame systems has a new thing called war plans. So we'll go over here. Don't look at that guy. So this is the war plans command table. So pretty much war plans is you choose an activity you want to do. So like, let's see on the top row here, they give me 3 activities. I could do Hell Tides. I could defeat the Beast in Ice, so just the world boss, or not world boss, just the boss layer. Or I could do a Nightmare Dungeon. If you're trying to speedrun, choosing defeat Beast in Ice is probably the best. And then, so from here, I would have 2 choices. I could do the Undercity, or I could do the Helltide Harvest. So you have choices. These are kind of stuff you want to do anyway. Like, let's say Beast in Ice has a item that drops that I could use. I would probably choose Beast in Ice, and then I would probably do Helltide Harvest, because a lot of people do Helltides for leveling up and gear at the start when they first hit Torment levels. So I would probably do Beast in Ice, Helltide, and then I could choose either Pit or Helltide. So I'd probably do Helltide. And then from here, I would go, I only have one line, which is the Pit. And then from Pit, I could choose Nightmare Dungeon or Pit. I'd probably do Pit to level up my sigils or my glyphs. So yeah, so this is pretty much like making a plan of what activities you want to do. But you're going to do these activities anyway at endgame. So this is kind of like a nice reward to just do what you're already doing. And then if you look at the bottom, it says rewards. It gives you bonus stuff in addition to what you're already doing. So it gives you an additional medium amount of salvage when you kill the boss, plus 106 activity experience in that activity. So what is that for? On the right side, you see all these activities. We have Nightmare Dungeons, Hell Tides, Undercity. So each activity has its own skill tree, kinda, and it has an experience bar that levels up. So I'm level 4 out of 7, and you can see here I went. So this is where you start. I chose this one, Endless Swarm. Invasion portals now appear in the Undercity, and if you kill them, gain additional attunements. And then this one says, Invasion portals can now summon wisps that attach to me and vanish if I die. Each wisp I save rewards me with Forgotten Souls and other crafting material. And then this one says, when I activate a beacon, there's a small chance to summon a portal prankster, which give me obviously progression and gear. And then this one says that if I kill a portal prankster, it gives me an additional tribute chest, which is huge because let's say I do a mythic run where the chest can drop a mythic. These additional chests also drop mythic. So this is huge. That's why I went left. So you could kind of tune your activity to how you want it. So you could see here, this is what the right side is. And then going down the center, you have this one. So I think left side is probably better. But yeah, so each tree, like you see here, some are more in depth than others. Like look at layer bosses. This one's huge. But yeah, then you have pit. So yeah, that is how I went for my stuff. But yeah, so let's just give an example. So we did Helltide. Our next activity here is Purge the Harassed Undercity. So let's go do that real quick while I talk more about the game. So we'll go to the Undercity. And here's the thing. All the activities are all in the main city. So they really streamline this. You don't have to go between all these different areas. Everything's there. Also, if you hit tab, you can actually hit teleport, which brings you straight to the activity. That's huge. So yeah, they really streamlined the game. They listened to their players. I'm actually not going to use any attunements because you can actually craft these into other stuff. So I'm actually not going to even run anything. I'm just going to run through the Undercity. But yeah, so the end game activities are huge. Also, I just want to show you guys my gear. The mythics are huge too. And this is actually a pro and a con. So pro is that hunting mythics feels like good right now. Like when a mythic drops, you're just like, oh hell yeah. And they're kind of rare, but at the same time not rare because they're, like I said earlier, there's a tribute you could put here in the Undercity that guarantees you pretty much a mythic. And if you spect your tree for Undercity the way I did, you will actually get multiple. You could get multiple mythics. So let's see here. So we're gonna activate this beacon to try to get some attunements. But yeah, so if let's say you just leveled to 60, or let's say you just unlocked Torment 1, and you saw someone about to do a tribute, or you have a friend who has a tribute, you can ask them to you could follow them into their run and let them kill everything for you. And at the end, they will just drop all the mythics for you, which is actually one of my, when I hit Torment 8, no, sorry. Actually, I think it was Torment 10. When I hit Torment 10 for the first time, and it was actually kind of hard for me, one of my buddies let me follow him on his tribute run, which dropped me literally all the mythics I needed. So I kind of I was kind of able to avoid farming for all the mythics I need because he literally saved me hours of play by just letting me follow him on his tribute run. So I'm not sure if that's something that might change. If you guys are wondering, these hourglass things extend your timer if you kill them. So we'll just kill them real quick. So yeah, he kind of saved me hours of gameplay and just really booted me. So here's an invasion portal. If I kill these guys, they'll give me extra attunements. I'm killing them so fast. There's nothing popping out. This is the downside of my character, by the way. There's put so much shit on screen you can't see. Although I love this ability. It's called Shadow Step. I spec'd it to where I become invincible and I pretty much travel like underground, or I become like a shadow. So we're going to move to the next area here. Yeah, so this is pretty much easy. And then this is Torment 10. Torment 10 is kind of just if I want to breeze through the game. Um, I could actually run Torment 12, but actually have a risk of dying. So I didn't want to show me dying a lot because the Warlock is actually kind of squishy. So if you want to challenge, Warlock's pretty good because you're strong, but you feel like you can die still. The broken classes right now are Sorcerer and Barbarian and Thief. If you wanted to kind of just easy mode it, those are your choices there. But finally, Sorcerer is strong. If you guys were wanting to play Sorcerer, this is the time. But I heard they're actually going to nerf them soon, so their time to shine was very short. Poor sorcerers, they're always the butt end. They can't catch a break. So yeah, so all of these activities are fun. There's only one activity that everyone unanimously, maybe 99.9% of players hate, and that is not Hell Tides, sorry, Infernal Tides. Infernal Tides just takes takes too long. Like if you're trying to complete your war plans as soon as possible, Hell Tides is not I keep saying Hell Tides. Infernal Hordes is not the way to go. Also, it's kind of hard. You could I'm one-shotting stuff. It's even hard by soloing it. You don't need, but you get so much more resources when you play in a party that you just should play with multiple players. Um, soloing it, I could get maybe 1,000 resource. When I play in a party of 4, we get like 2 to 3,000. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, it just playing Infernal Hordes is just better in a party, and even in a party, it still takes a while, right? So yeah, so these war plans definitely made the game better because you're just getting rewarded for stuff you're already doing. As you see here, I'm pretty much almost done with this run. I haven't been timing it, but just by feel, it feels like I pretty much have been doing this pretty fast. So this is Undercity is actually one of the best activities I like to do. I like doing Hell Tides, Undercity, and Pit. Those are my choices I try to go for in the war plans. And then if I have to, I'll choose. If none of those are available, I'll do a layer boss, or I will do a nightmare dungeon. So let's see here. So we're already at max attunement. I'm just killing stuff just because I like seeing things explode. So that's it. So we're gonna run over to the last portal here and get to the final area. But yeah, I think this game is in a really good place. The gear drops are important. They added loot filters. That's another big thing. The loot filters are something people have been asking for a long time. I'll just see. I just one shot that guy. So we'll go to options here, gameplay, open loot filter. So you can make your own loot filter, or you could even copy some filter someone made and have it here. So I actually don't use loot filters because I like seeing all the gear that drops. That loot filters haven't been an issue for me, but I know other players have been wanting it, and they added it. So they added a lot of stuff players have been asking for. So let's get the F out of here. So, we have a Helltide. Oh, let's see how. Let's see. I think the Helltide closes in 4 minutes that we were at. So let's go to this Helltide. Oh no, it's closed. We lost all our cinders. It's fine. So here's the downside. At this point of the game, I don't even look at gear because I pretty much have all the best gear I need. The only thing that I need as an upgrade are mythics with greater affliction or greater affixes. And so one of the cons that I do not like is that uniques roll random stats now. So as you see here, my Hands of the Worldbreaker rolled with lightning resistance. And the greater affix was physical damage multiplier. I could probably actually find a better Hands of the Worldbreaker, but I have really bad luck, and the Ancestrals are actually worse than what I have right now. So that's probably a major upgrade I can get. But yeah, besides that, yeah. So the uniques have random drops. So this one is pretty good. I got plus to Nether Step. That's huge. My greater affix was resistance to all elements, and it rolled with willpower, maximum life, and resist all. So this is probably like a god roll here because all those are random. Probably best to not mess with that. But that hand one is terrible. So what is going to suck is in 2 days they're actually changing uniques to also roll random stats. So no longer will uniques roll with set stats. They're going to be random, just like uniques. So these mythics will all be random stats. That's terrible. They're also nerfing uniques because they said that they do not want people to put uniques as their best in slot. But isn't that the whole point of uniques? So the Harley Quinn crest is actually dropping from 20% damage reduction to 10. That is terrible. That is a huge nerf. Yeah, I don't know about that. I hope they decide to change that for season 14. But right now, I think uniques are good. They need to leave uniques the way they are and change. Oh, sorry, they need to leave mythics the way they are and change uniques back to the way they were also. So uniques and mythics should be dropping with set stats. Another thing that's bad is that your war plan is not account bound; it's character bound. So when you level up all this, which takes forever, by the way, I'm not even maxed out in these levels, and I've been playing for a lot. I probably have like 100 hours in this game right now. Yeah, these are not account bound, so you need to level all this back up from 0 if you make a new character. So that is a giant thing that made me not want to roll another character. So that's another con of this expansion and season. Another con, which does not affect gameplay, but this kind of just annoys me, is that if you go to the shop, this is some of the most egregious pricing. Look at this. So here's their World of Warcraft crossover. For one armor set, they want $28. 100 coins is a dollar. Yeah, they want. Oh, sorry. 100 coins is a dollar. So they want $28 for this armor set. And you would say, oh, that's just for their World of Warcraft collab, which they also have a StarCraft one. Actually, I really like StarCraft, so I kind of like this one. But here, let's go to the actual just regular armor set. So they want $28 for this too. So this is just a regular armor set. And I'm talking shit on this, but as you see, I bought an armor set. So I guess I should not be complaining because I am the problem. And you can see here, all these people have bought armor sets. So we are the issue. We are like that guy is wearing the armor set I just looked at. We are the issue because we are buying all this stuff. But the thing is that all the most of the in-game armor, in my opinion, and what 99.9% of the players I've talked to, actually 100% of the players I've talked to, all the in-game armor looks like garbage. Like it just looks basic. So if you like that, then that's fine. But if you want cool armor, like there's no cool armor to work for. Like there's no achievement unlocked armors that look cool. Like all the crazy armor are shop armor. Like you have to buy shop armor, or you could just be naked like this guy. Like this guy doesn't care. He's like, I ain't buying no shop armor. I'm gonna be naked. I'm pretty sure that hat is a store hat though. So yeah, I do not like the way armor is handled and skins in this game. I mean, they are not needed, but the pricing is just egregious in my opinion. So besides that, the game is actually really in a really good place. I really hope they change the changes that they are planning to do in 2 days. And I hope season 4, like they are changing things that are good for the game. They do not need to change these things. So I hope they revert those in season 14, or else they probably will experience player drop off. They have really good player retention right now. They do not need to change these things because this will piss a lot of players off. Oh, let's talk about the Heraldic Cube. So this added crafting. So let's show an example here of how good this crafting is. Do I have any commons? I don't think I have any commons, but I have some chests. So let's open some of these chests and let's see if we could pull a yellow or blue, because I want to show you guys how the crafting works here. If you want to, oh, also they should make pets pick up stuff like layer boss keys and charms. Like, okay, I think we're full on some stuff. Okay, I think I saw some sturdy pants that we can. Oh, here's some boots, some gloves, pants. Okay, so let's go to the Harajic cube. So let's say, oh, I got a blue. So we could. This is perfect. So we got a ancestral. Ancestral's item power 900. So let's say I want to make this into a unique. So in order to make this into a unique or craft, so this is how crafting works in the game. You have to remove all the affixes until it turns into a white. So it is now a white. Is now an ancestral white. So this is a reason why I do not loot filter blues and yellows, because you want blues and yellows to turn them into whites. So now I can upgrade this to a unique, and this will turn into a unique of whatever the pool of uniques are for my class that are usable. So boom. So I turn that item into a unique, which is also ancestral. So like, yeah, that's huge. And so you could also mess with the stats. So like, let's say I want to turn the cooldown reduction into something that's offensive. So you could hit unique power roll. Oh, actually, I don't think you could do this on uniques. But if it was a legendary, you can. So like, let's say I have a legendary right here. So the legendary has weapon damage, willpower, max life, shadow damage, and multiplier. That's actually pretty good. So let's see something. I'm trying to find something bad. Okay, maybe this is whatever. So focus reroll. So I could change an affix to one of the same category, or I could do chaotic, change a random affix to one of another category. So I could, instead of choosing a random affix, I could make it choose a specific one. So I want to change the life on hit into something aggressive. So life on hits. I think that's utility. So we could transmute that, and it is still life on hit. So we are gonna keep rolling that. I guess we can't. Huh. Yeah, anyway. Defensive. Maybe it's defensive. No, it's not. There's a whole there is a whole chart, if you guys Google it, that shows you exactly what the affixes are, the stats. Let's see, it's defensive. There we go. So we turned the life on hit into poison resistance, which is not. Actually, poison resistance is kind of good because poison is really OP. They need to nerf poison. Anyway, so that's just an example of how you can change the affixes to something you want, or kind of craft items from commons. So yeah, the Heraldric cube is huge. I love it. So all those things are all good for the game, except for the stuff I talked about. I hope they change that in the next season, and I hope they revert the changes they're doing actually tomorrow, Tuesday. So, yeah, Diablo 4 is in a great spot, and hopefully they are able to keep it going for future seasons, and keep this game alive, because I love Diablo. One of my favorite top 10 games of all time for sure. Diablo, StarCraft, Half-Life, those are all classics, and love that this is a great expansion. So anyways, those are just my thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you want to watch more. We'll try to cover the next season. I'm pretty much I'm at where I need to be at for the game. I cleared the last season journey here, so I hit all my capstones. I got all the goodies. Pretty much nothing else to do except for very small power increments. So kind of play the game out, even though I'm at 218 Paragon. So, all right, I'll see you guys later, and like and subscribe. I'll see you in a bit.